I'm going to start talking about this game. I have had this one penciled in, marked for a long time. I've been waiting for this game. This week, in fact, we missed out on the Balco game. Hopefully we'll get to reschedule it. But this game and the Garber game have been highlights that I've been looking forward to for a long time. The Garber game, because it was a rematch from last year, the team that kept us out of the state tournament. Such a close and bitter loss. The Turpin girls ended up getting, I don't know if you want to call it revenge. I'd rather use the word redemption. Coming back and winning that game against Garber yesterday. Tremendous win for the Lady Cardinals. Taking down undefeated Garber. Number 5 ranked in the state, Garber. And the Cardinals got the win, got the redemption, and tonight going against Laverne. This game is special for a lot of these girls, and for your announcer, this one means a lot. I've known these Laverne girls for a long time. A whole bunch of these kids for both of these two teams played in the Oklahoma Panhandle program called the High Plains Storm. Lonnie Bailey, the big factor in girls basketball in this region, and his High Plains Storm program helped build a lot of the players that you see on the floor tonight that we'll be watching. And from Laverne, we're going to get to see 2 of the best guards that you're going to find in this region outside of Sealing, Oklahoma, and what we can put on the floor from Turpin. And that's Kate Long and Whitley Cash. Both of the players will be in college next year. Whitley Cash focusing on softball. She's going to go to NOC. She'll be playing softball next year for them. And Kate Long has chosen to focus on basketball. She'll be playing for Tabor. She'll be a Blue Jay next year. They're not the only seniors. You've also got Presley Brown out there. Macy Bentley is also a senior this year. But Kate, Whitley, and Presley grew up playing with, from the Cardinals team, playing with Kemper Post, Shelby Moses, and Abby Buller. Those 6 players have just been all over this region together playing on various teams. Over this last summer, after the High Plains Storm has moved to more younger players, Buller, Kate Long, and Kemper Post played for a Kansas team that has Oklahoma and Kansas kids on it, called the Western Kansas Elite, WKE for short. And so with traveling around with Abby Buller, I got to see Kate Long in person at a lot of games playing against the very best competition that you're going to find. We were watching AAU tournaments, and Kate and Abby would take on players from all over the nation. And Kate doesn't back down from anybody. She lists at 5'8", but you'll see her in a power stance all the time. She'll get down low, makes it impossible to take the ball away from her, and the young lady can just flat fill it up from outside, and she's tremendous off the drive. Most recently, she was the MVP of the Bi-County tournament in Merritt, Oklahoma. That's a different tournament than the Merritt Classic that our girls were in. The Bi-County was a week later. Kate has dropped in 23 against Goodwell, against Hooker, and we know the tremendous competitor that Hooker is, and we've talked a lot about Maddie Swayze when we played against them. Kate was able to put in 3-pointers like crazy and scored 16. Kate also is a 1,000-point scorer. So there's a lot to see from these girls. Whitley, she can play guard. She can also play down low. Her skill set is very similar now to what you see from Abby Buller. She used to play point guard, but then she got a growth spurt, and her size is very similar to Abby's, and so the 2 players, there's a lot that you can see in comparison between the 2. Presley Brown, a little bit shorter player, but tremendous from the outside. Daughter Chance Brown, tremendous coach who was over at Buffalo for a long time. Presley came over to Laverne a couple of years ago with her sister Carly, and has been a fine addition to this Laverne Lady Tigers team. So between those 3 that I know really well, Whitley, Caitlin, and Presley, we have a load on our hands tonight. Neither team comes in ranked. Personally, I think that's an injustice. I think Panhandle basketball is as good as anywhere else you're going to find in the state. You can throw Hooker and Texoma in there. Hooker is carrying a ranking right now. But these two teams, Turpin and Laverne, they have to run through the ringer playing in Northwest Oklahoma and playing against 2A teams that are ranked and highly ranked Class B teams. And so they have to take some knocks on the record, but then when they hit the playoffs, both of these teams have players who have played in the area tournament and gone really far. Laverne doing it when Kate and Witt were freshmen before Presley came over. Presley was on that team actually. And the Cardinals last year making it all the way to the area championship before getting knocked out by Garber. All right, we'll start it off here in just a moment, but first off, we'll have the national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Friday Night Basketball with the Laverne Tigers and the visiting Turpin Cardinals. At this time, would everyone please rise and gentlemen remove cover as our national anthem is sung tonight by 6th grade student Jocelyn Pope. Starting lineups. First, for the visiting team, the Turpin Lady Cardinals.
All right. Cardinal starters. Number 2, Kimber Post. Number 3, Abby Buller. Number 5, Shelby Moses. Sophomore number 11, Megan Weber. Number 13, Brianna Barrett. Those 5 have started almost every single game this year for the Lady Cardinals. Coach Travis Smalt, assisted by Garrett Biebermeyer tonight. Let's get the Laverne Tiger starters. Number 5, Whitley Cash. Number 11, Kate Long. Number 14, Presley Brown. Number 20, Macy Bentley. And number 24, Taya Leone. Sorry, that caused me a little bit of pause. Taya Leone, name of an actress. A little bit of a coincidence maybe, or maybe that's on purpose. All right, this is one of those games where you got the immovable force, the unstoppable force and the immovable object. Both these teams coming in with winning streaks. Cardinals with a 6 straight winning streak. Laverne with a 3-game winning streak. Laverne has won 6 of their last 8. We'll talk about some of the matchups as we get further into the game. We'll also talk about opponents and common opponents. Bentley Cash and Abby Buller facing off against each other on the tip here. Cash gets the tip. Laverne has the ball to start. Laverne, not a real high-scoring team. Most of their games are just under 50 points a game. Right off the bat, Kate Long penetrates, dishes it out to Bentley. Bentley puts it in. Laverne has the lead, 2-0. Laverne putting a full court press on here. Ball's tipped away from post. Cash has it. Cash puts, no, she doesn't. Misses the ball. Misses the bucket, I mean. Brianna gets the rebound. Gets tied up a little bit. Takes an extra step. Moving that pivot foot will get a traveling call. So Laverne's press works perfectly. Surprising the Cardinals a little bit. Whitley Cash gets Megan Weber to flinch. Takes her inside on the baseline and puts in another 2 points. And Laverne with a quick 4-point lead here on their home court. It's not senior night for these Tigers, but they've only got one more home game. This is their last Friday. Cardinals have a couple of home games coming up. Nice job there. Shelby Moses gets the bucket. First 2 points for the Lady Cardinals. Presley Brown has it on the outside, out to Leone. Leone looks inside for Long. Long can work baseline and work in the post if needed. She gives up some inches to Buller, but Long played in the post. She had that full 5'8" early on in junior high and was a tremendous competitor inside, so she can show off those post moves when needed. Leone gets open on the outside and will put up a three. It's a miss. Shelby fighting over it with Cash. Cash comes away with the rebound. Long distributing the ball out. It ends up in Leone's hands again, and this time she'll get the jumper to fall. 6-2 now. Laverne with the lead. Weber comes up the sideline. Post has it. Across the way to Buller. Laverne's in a man-to-man defense here. Post across the way to Weber. Weber working against Long. Kicks it into Barrett. Barrett working against Bentley. Barrett gets a hook shot up. Can't get it to fall. Cash has the rebound working against Moses. Cash up the floor in a hurry. Leone kicks it back out to Cash. Cash coming inside. Unable to get the shot to fall. Weber gets the rebound. Gets tipped away by Cash. Cash very active so far early in the game. Long goes for a jumper. Can't get it to fall. Barrett's got the rebound. Weber up the court. Turpin didn't have the number, so they'll pull it back out. Post has it up top. Tell you what, this is a big difference from what the Cardinals saw on defense just against Garber. Buller goes inside. Looked like she had a little bit of a seam through the defense, but she tried to pick it up and kick it back out to Weber, and she'll get called for the travel. Cardinals trail by 4 in the early going here. The senior guard experience making the difference in the early moments of this game. Presley Brown working her way inside. Brown dives into the lane. Moses steps up to meet her, and she'll get a foul. Shelby picking up a foul. Cardinals have 2 fouls now. 1 on Buller and 1 on Moses. Laverne attacking the paint. They've been shooting outside a little bit as well, but so far attacking the paint, causing a little bit of uncomfortable feelings for the Cardinals. Laverne carrying a 4-point lead. Brown is not able to make either one of the free throws. Moses has the rebound. Weber picks up the ball. She's in a dangerous situation in that double team. They'll call a jump. Cash was going to pull it away from Weber. Had just done so, but the jump ball overrules that. So the Cardinals dodge a bullet there and get a second chance on this possession. Post will throw it into Buller. Cardinals working against this man-to-man. Garber yesterday played zone almost the entire game against Cardinals. Barrett working inside against Cash. They're trying to free up Barrett, it looks like. Weber on the outside puts up a jumper, can't get it to fall. Barrett tips the ball, but there's nobody there for the Cardinals to get it. Leone has the rebound. Long with a beautiful spin move. Buller gets the block. Buller in transition. Buller was dangerous in transition against Moreland, and again here. The Cardinal junior gets on the board and pulls the Cardinals back within 2. 6-4 now. Cardinals only trailing by 2. Lady Tigers came out with a little bit of a storm, giving the Cardinals a lot to think about. Bentley goes for a jumper. Moses doing a great job cleaning the boards here in the early going. Post has it. Buller's got it on the outside. Long steps up to meet her. Buller passing it across the way to Weber. I thought it got tipped on Buller's pass, but referees don't agree. They'll say Buller's pass from Megan Weber just misses and goes out of bounds. So a turnover by the Cardinals. Laverne has the ball in the half court. Long's got it up top. They've got Buller matching up on Long. That's an interesting one. And they've got Weber matching up with Cash. Cash looks for an opening, finds it against Weber, puts up the three. Cardinals have it in the half court now. Buller up top. I tell you what, Buller and Long matching up on both ends of the court. The WKE teammates from this last summer, playing high caliber AAU ball and matching up against each other here in this game. Cardinals can't get the shot to fall. It's a rebound by Cash. Cash working against Weber. Post steps up for the double team to get Cash to kick it out to Leone. Post gets the Long rebound, and she's got a transition attempt. Long's up ahead of her. Post goes up, and she's going to draw a foul on somebody. Post also played WKE. I mentioned that in the pregame. So 3 of the players on the floor playing in the AAU circuit over the summer. That foul is called on Kate Long. That's her first. Barron will take a break. Coach Schmaltz using the rotation will bring Estes in. Post makes the first free throw, puts them both in. It's a tied game. So the experience on both ends of the court and the high level with the talent that we're seeing tonight is making all the difference here. The two teams knotting everything up so far, tied up. Buller tips a pass from Long. Post had stepped up to help, and the turnover ends up in the Cardinal hands. They've got it in the half court. Buller's open from 3. She'll put it up. Can't get it to fall. Bentley steps inside and gets the free throw. Actually, I don't think that's Bentley. I think that's Creed, who just came in. Oh, steal by Post. Boyd, who just came in, trailing the play. Post can't get it to fall. Long is there, gets the rebound. Cash, baseball pass, let's say softball pass down the floor. Showing off why NOC's recruited her and has her signed up to play next year. And the Tigers use the transition opportunity to regain the lead 8-6. Buller through the lane, looks out to the wing again. That's the second time Buller's done that. The second time it resulted in a turnover. Leone's got the ball. Kick outside for Cash. Cash will put up the 3 and nail it. Cash can get hot. Cash, Long, and Brown all can get hot behind the three-point line. Cardinals have to be careful of that. Post dribbles into a double team on purpose, kicks it to Boyd. Boyd goes baseline and will draw another foul on the Tigers. That'll be the second team foul on the Tigers. We'll see who they called it on. That's going to go on Leone. Boyd puts up the free throw and puts it in. Yesterday, if you were watching the game against Garber, the girls had to adjust to goals basically hanging out in the middle of empty space in the big arena. Tatum Boyd made 3 out of 4 free throws, but notably hit them all off the backboard. Boyd makes both. Tell you what, Laverne again in transition gets the ball down quickly against the Cardinals and gets a quick bucket. This time it's Brown, and Laverne's leading 13-8. So Laverne taking advantage of Cardinal defense and getting the ball down quick. Here's your Cardinal cheerleaders. We'll talk some more in a moment. These two teams also represent some of the best track stars in the area and in the state. You see the team speed on display from Laverne. Cardinals also have a bunch of burners out there. Boyd, notably among that number, gets the ball down quick. Post has it. Laverne staying in the man-to-man. Estes screens long away, and Buller provides a screen. Cardinals run a dribble drive here, trying to scrape somebody loose and get somebody open. Moses working against Cash. Buller gets a ball tipped away. Boyd tracks it down. Leone had ripped it away from Buller. Post looks inside for Moses. Brown reads her mind, jumps up and tips the ball. Cardinals retain possession. Boyd goes baseline, and then Presley will knock it out of bounds. Laverne's looking fantastic on defense here. And Presley's doing a great job using her quickness to get in the way of Cardinal passes. Cardinals have had some problems holding on to the ball. That's the third turnover in the quarter. They look up ahead for Creed. Moses tips it out of bounds. Weber comes in for Buller. On the floor, you've got Boyd, Weber, Estes, Moses, and Post. Estes tries to tip a ball away from Creed. Long's working against Weber on the outsides. Back to Leone up top. Cash against Boyd. Back up to Long. Long working Weber. Long gets free for a drive. Comes hard into the lane. Cardinals will pick up a foul here. It's going to go on Moses. That's her second. Only the third team foul on the Cardinals, but two of them have gone against Shelby. Cardinals are trailing by 5. And with Laverne working the offense hard in the paint, Cardinals are starting to pick up fouls, and notably picking up 2 on Shelby Hurts. Brianna will come in and give Shelby a rest. Miss on the shot. Brianna gets the rebound. Weber up the court. Cardinals have it in transition if they want it. Post is going to go ahead and think things over. Estes has it. Kicks it out. Looked across for Weber, but Long was the one in the way. Long gets it. Long comes in transition. Shot gets blocked. And Long providing a lot of pressure on Post. Kemper was looking for somebody to get it to and couldn't get it out to Megan. Post will throw it in. Cardinals got to figure stuff out here against this pressure that Laverne's applying. Long working Post, and Long goes to take it away from Kemper. Kate's going to pick up her second foul. Kate thought she got a clean tip against Kemper, and that'll be 2 on Long. Boyd over the top, Post wide open for a 3. Drains it. That pulls the Cardinals back within 3. They trail 11-14. Leone goes for a buzzer beater, just about hits it. That was close. So Post making some chicken salad there at the end, hitting that 3 to pull Cardinals back. After a strong quarter by Laverne, getting up and down the court, beating the Cardinals a couple of times in transition. The Cardinals pull it back to a 3-point deficit. Here's your Cardinal cheerleaders. All right, your stats from the first quarter. Kemper Post has 5. She hit the 3 and 2 free throws. Also 2 rebounds and a steal. Abby Buller has 1 bucket to go with a rebound, a foul, and a block. Shelby Moses has 2 points. She's been cleaning the glass, so she's got 4 rebounds already to go with the 2 fouls that put her on the bench to end the quarter. Tatum Boyd has the 2 free throws, and Brianna Barrett has 4 rebounds, and Emily Estes 1 steal. Laverne has the ball to start the second quarter. Cash gets an opening, drives inside, kicks it to Creed. They work the baseline. It gets knocked away. It's a jump ball. That'll be the Cardinals. Paola Ortega just came in for Laverne. We didn't see her in the first quarter. Laverne backs off a bit. Brown and Post dueling a little bit down the court. Post gets an opening but can't get the layup to fall. Cash has the rebound. Cash coming the other way. Cash and Long can be extremely aggressive. This time Cash will pull up, kick it out on the edge, and then you get Cash driving in and kicking out to Creed. So Cash distributing the ball. Ortega and Barrett going for the rebound, and Brianna's going to get called for a foul. It was a loose ball. Brianna reached around using the correct arm to do so, using the far side hand, but she's still going to get called for a push, bodying up against Ortega. That's now 4 fouls against the Cardinals. Only the first on Brianna, though. Cardinals matching up in man-to-man here against Laverne. These two teams very even in a lot of ways, and they know each other well. We've detailed that already, though. Creed got us at the high post. Post knocks it away from Ortega, but Ortega's able to track it down. Cash has it up top. Long is on the bench. Normally she runs point guard duties. Leone can run point guard and did in junior high for the Tigers. Cash also, back when she was younger, ran some point guard. And Brown in her days at Buffalo. So a lot of good ball handlers for Laverne. But what they didn't have was a shot falling there. Cardinals end up with the rebound. Barrett ends up with the ball down in the post, looks to kick it out to Boyd, who was open at the three-point line, but just a little bit hard. Barrett's pass sails through Boyd's hands and out of bounds. Turnover by the Cardinals. They've struggled with ball security in this half, and that's led to that three-point lead for Laverne. Leone's got it up top, working against Boyd. Ortega looks to drive and kick to the corner for Brown. Brown goes baseline, kick to Ortega. Weber got a finger on it. That was a block, and Weber ends up with the rebound and coming the other way. Cardinals in transition here. Post will set the offense up. Boyd, after the cross-court pass, has it. Ortega backing off of Boyd. Buller and Brown matching up. That's an interesting one. We'll see if the Cardinals go inside, if they're going to leave Brown on Buller. Buller over the top of a screen from Boyd. Buller has been kicking it a lot here. She's been driving and kicking it. That time she went out to Weber on the outside. Weber goes for the jump shot, can't get it to fall. And it'll be a turnover on the Cardinals. Boyd had stepped on the line as she got the ball. So, Cardinals turnover woes continue here. Brown working against Barrett. Ortega inside of Weber. Creed's going to go for an outside shot. Weber's there for the rebound. Cardinals weather the full court defense. Post has it on the outside. And the senior, Barrett, directs Post to go ahead and restart the offense. They look for backside for Post. Post comes open. Weber with a beautiful pass. They run that play a lot for Buller. This time, though, it's Post coming in on the backside. Weber, tremendous pass. Post able to gather herself and put it in, and the Cardinals are back within one. With Kate Long on the bench, the Cardinals have a chance here to get things tied up or maybe take the lead. Post has it. Looks out on the edge for Weber. Inside to Barrett in the paint. Back to Post. Wide open for three. Drains it, and the Cardinals have the lead. Said it before, and I'll say it again. You can't leave Kemper Post open on the outside. She'll make you pay. Cash working against Boyd. Cash into the lane. I think they're going to call Boyd on the body. Sure enough. Boyd will get called for the blocking foul. She'd stepped in front of Cash. The senior Whitley Cash will go to the line. I talked about Long a lot. Cash I've mentioned with her softball, but Cash also makes all tournament teams regularly for the Tigers and has been tourney MVP in her own right these last 2 years. So tremendous guard play from these Tigers. The Tigers, though, have a history in recent years of not being as strong in the paint. And the Cardinals immediately go into the paint, attack, Moses will pick it up, kick it out to Buller. Long has come back in and matching up with Buller. Weber around the side. Gets in deep before kicking it back out. Moses goes up. Cash came to tie her up, and somebody's getting called for a foul. Moses is going to get shoot too. We'll see who it's on. They're going to call Cash. Cash came and wrapped up that ball as Shelby went to go and shoot, but referee didn't like the way she did it, and so she'll get called for the foul. That's just the first on Cash. Moses puts in the first. The Cardinals starting to build a lead here. We've got it up to 3. Bentley will come back in. Moses hits the second. Cardinals now have their largest lead of the game. Laverne's full court defense and the turnovers by the Cardinals had given the Tigers the early lead, but the Cardinals have come back and done a good job rebuilding that lead. Moses getting another rebound. The inside rebounding from Moses and Barrett really making a huge difference in this game. I'm going to start pointing that out more and more. Buller from outside drains a 3. It's a 7-point game. So Post and Buller hitting threes, along with the free throws from Moses, making a huge difference here. Ortega hits a nice baseline shot. That pulls the Tigers back within 5. 3 and a half, just under it, left to go in the first half. Post brings the ball down, matching up against Bentley. Buller provides the screen. Barrett at the high post out to Buller. Buller looks to dive into the lane. Ball gets knocked loose by Creed. Creed recovers it for the steal. Buller having a hard time on the drive. She's had several turnovers tonight, but she did hit that 3. Long's got it outside. Buller, a lot of times known for the defense. As the game gets going, I'll talk about the phantom block by Buller yesterday that helped seal the win for the Cardinals. Barrett gets another rebound. Cardinals cleaning the glass in a big way. Buller in transition. Creed had nothing she could do. Buller in transition is a tremendous player. She showed it in the Buffalo tournament, earning tournament MVP honors, most notably going over 20 against Moreland. A lot of it off of transition and attacking the basket. Here's your Cardinal cheerleaders. So our early story is the Cardinals have built this 7-point lead back up again after the layup by Buller, is the inside edge by the Cardinals in rebounding. Barrett and Moses each have 6 rebounds already. The points have come from all over the place, including 3-pointers from Post and Buller, 2 3-pointers by Kemper already, and Kemper's leading the way with 10 points. That's the most for anybody on the court. Long distributing it. Gets kicked around, a nice shot gets put up, it's a miss. Barrett there for another rebound after the putback attempt is a miss. So that's 7 rebounds already for Barrett. We're only in the first half. Post on the outside, into Moses. Moses goes up, gets the ball to fall. The interior advantage for the Cardinals here looming very large. Moses gets the shot to fall. Bentley gets the foul. That's her first. 15 foul on Laverne, and the Cardinals have found an edge here, and that edge is in the paint. Laverne was penetrating into the paint with the guards early in the game when they first built the lead. Here's Long from the outside. She's going to put up a 3 and drain it. Kate Long showing why she's going to be going to Tabor next year to play basketball for the Blue Jays. Ball gets tipped, and the Laverne full court defense gives them an extra possession off the turnover by the Cardinals. Cardinals ball security been the lone weak point here for Turpin. Oh no, Ortega went baseline, and I think Shelby's gonna get her 3rd foul. She does. So Shelby doing such a great job on both ends of the floor in the paint, but she's gonna have to take a seat. Boyd will come in for Buller. Estes will have to come in for Moses. Coach Schmaltz probably going to have to sit Moses for the rest of the first half to protect those 3 fouls. Long's got it up top, working against post. Switch after the screen. Don't know if they're working for a mismatch or what they've got going here. Cash, by the way, is on the bench for the Tigers, so Long is the main scoring threat. Brown also on the bench, so it's looking to be Long, and she puts the team on her shoulders, drives into the lane, and gets a shot to fall. So Long with a quick 5 points here for the Tigers. Helps to cut into the Cardinal lead. Another turnover by the Cardinals. This time it's a dribbling violation. So the Cardinals, back-to-back turnovers in full court against the press breaker. But a ball gets tipped. I couldn't tell if it was Weber or Boyd who got fingertips on the ball. Barrett ends up with the steal, though. Post has it up top. Cardinals have 62 seconds left to go in the first half. They're sitting on a 5-point lead. We'll see if Coach Smaltz has them slow things down here. Estes has it up top. Kick out to Boyd. Boyd working against Reed. Weber's got a jumper. She can't hit it. Barrett gets another rebound. Can't get it to fall, though. And then Barrett, I think, is going to pick up a foul going against Creed. Barrett did a great job getting that rebound, and then I'm not sure why, but she just kind of threw the ball up at the basket. I think maybe she thought there would be enough contact. So Brianna had a great play to get the ball, but then just, I don't know what happened. It was nerves or the contact, or maybe she was losing her balance. Threw the ball up at the goal. And when it hit the backboard and came down, Brianna ended up fouling Creed. That is Brianna's second foul, by the way. So the two big posts for the Cardinals have 5 fouls between them. Boyd has it on the outside. Estes is working inside. Post works baseline, kicks out to Buller. Buller dives into the lane again. Beautiful pass by Post. Buller puts in another 2. Cardinals have the 7-point lead again. Long looking for somebody in these situations with the 7-point lead. It's been Long who's been doing the work of keeping the Tigers in the game. Long here, working against post, kick out to Creed. Barrett gets in the air. Creed throws it out on the edge. Oh, they beat us inside for a rebound, but luckily they don't hit the putback. Cardinals dodge a bullet there. Long shot from the baseline, couldn't fall. Boyd got beat inside for the rebound, and then the putback luckily doesn't fall. So Cardinals, huge edge in the paint in the second quarter, helping to build a 7-point lead. All right, tremendous first half here in Laverne. Cardinals picking up right where they left off with a tremendous game yesterday against Garber. Oh, Laverne's got an auction going. All right, let's go through stats here. Kemper Post, big first half. She ends the first half with 10 points. She had a bucket inside, had 2 3-pointers and 2 free throws to go with 2 rebounds, a steal, and a whole bunch of really great passes. One of them we were able to credit as an assist. Abby Buller doing a lot of damage inside, 3 buckets off layups to go with a 3-pointer, a rebound, a foul, and 1 block. Shelby Moses doing great work in the paint as well. 2 buckets inside and 3 free throws after fouls that she got the Tigers to pick up. Shelby also has 6 rebounds and She did pick up 3 fouls, which could be a big difference maker in the second half. Tatum Boyd has 2 free throws, a rebound, and a foul. Megan Weber has 2 rebounds, a block, and an assist. Brianna Barrett has 10 rebounds in the first half. In the Buffalo tournament, Barrett was rebounding like crazy. Sorry, that was the Merritt tournament. Barrett was rebounding in double digits, I think, every game of the Merritt tournament. And she comes out and is on pace. She's maxed out what we use for a stat sheet already. 10 rebounds, 2 fouls, which could hurt, and a steal. Emily Estes came in, provided good bench minutes, and got a steal. The Cardinals trailed at the end of the first quarter. It was 11-14, and then had a huge second quarter. 17-7, the Cardinals over the Lady Tigers in the second quarter, and it ended up at 28-21. That's your halftime score here. They're extending this halftime a little bit. Let me go ahead and add the time on. They've got their charity auction. And it looks like they're going to have a gymnastics display for us. I'll leave it here and we'll come back after this display and talk a little bit more, because we got a long halftime here. Cardinal fans, if you need to, it's a good time to grab a drink, go grab a snack, go hit the bathroom. We got a tremendous first half in this game with the Lady Tigers and Lady Cardinals. We'll have a tremendous second game coming up, and along the way, we'll start talking about playoffs. The seedings came out today. It's going to be an interesting ride, Cardinals fans. We'll talk about that and a lot more when we come back for the second half. clock anymore for halftime. There's a lot to go still. We got a ways. They got to do all the cleanup and stuff. I'm checking some stuff on playoffs. Playoffs got released this afternoon. Coming out for second half, they put 2.5 on the score, or on the. Sorry, they put. I'll let Ella take care of it. They put 2.5. I want to talk about playoffs real quick because we won't have time in between the two games. That was a long halftime. Playoffs got announced. Our girls and boys are going to Texoma. I was checking some stuff over to see. Last year we had a really tough draw on the girls' side. It was very heavily weighted. Our area was so much better than everybody else. This time, it's a much better draw. Much better draw. There's a bunch of ranked teams in our area, but we're not afraid of that. We just took down number 5 from over by Enid. We're going to go to Texoma. At Texoma, it'll be Fargo Gage, Fort Supply, and us. I gotta say that's probably one of the best 3-team polls that you're going to get anywhere in the state in Class A. With those 3 teams. Fargo Gage Fort Supply is the number 3. We're the number 2. Fargo Gage Fort Supply will get to pick who they play. I don't know if they'll pick Texoma or us. My guess is being on the road, they'll probably take us, since that way they don't have to take on the home team. So Cardinals have to win and do that, and I'm guessing that's the same for both. Fargo's boys are ranked. Texoma's boys are ranked. Texoma's girls are not, but personally I think Texoma should be ranked. I think Turpin should be knocking at the door of the top 20 as well. Our Texoma makes sense as a district for a destination, but then things get extremely weird. Our regional site is in Cheyenne, so Cardinal fans, hope you've been saving up because you're going to need the gas money to go on the road. Now we'll be streaming, but boy howdy, we're going to have some bus rides ahead of us going to Cheyenne. The sub-site is Boone Apache, so I get to go to a bunch of schools I haven't been in before. And then our area site, we were all ready for Enid because that's usually where it is. Not this year. This year we get to go to Chickasha, Oklahoma for area. So looking forward to seeing some places that we may not be as used to. But now it's time to talk about Turpin and Laverne. Cardinals carrying that 7-point lead after a tremendous first half. A 17-point explosion in the second quarter. We'll see what Laverne can pull off and if they can stay in it with their tremendous guard play. Presley Brown takes it inside. Cardinals start out the second half with their starters from the first. Laverne going to the full court pressure again. Cardinals break it easily. And it looks like Brown's going to foul Weber. Weber was getting ready to shoot a layup. Brown came in behind her, ran through her. Brown will pick up a foul. Weber was not putting up the shot quite yet. That's Brown's first. Buller working against Long. Barrett with a tremendous screen there. Buller wide open for 3. Can't quite get it to fall. Barrett doesn't get to add to a rebound total quite yet. She had 10 in the first half. Cash goes for 3 and doesn't get it to fall. Leone tries to go after it. Can't get to it. So Laverne too quick. Oh no, Kate Long just exited the court. One of the best players in the entire area limped off the court just now. Hopefully she's okay. Cardinals want to take on opponents at their full strength. We missed out on getting to see Leela Washington yesterday from Garber. Buller hands it off to Weber. Weber penetrates into the lane, kicks out to Post. Post gets it up to Moses. Cardinals continue the huge edge inside Moses, putting in some points in the paint. Cash penetrates to the paint, kick out on the edge to Leone. Then Cash sneaks to the corner. She'll go ahead and drive in. Buller gets a block and then gets a tie-up. Tremendous job by Buller on that block. Tell you what, she don't always get credit for him from our official stats. We tried to give her credit here on the stream. But Buller just gets so many fingers and hands on those shots. Tremendous timing and really long arms. And she's a savvy player. Long is back in the game. She's matched up with Buller. Long, extremely good competitor. Oh, Moses gets the ball inside, splits a double team and puts it in. Cardinals taking advantage of what they've got inside in the paint. Laverne has no answer. Moses already has 11. Kate Long goes into the lane, trying to help out Laverne. Cardinals have built an 11-point lead here in the second half. They had a 7-point lead coming into the quarter, and 2 quick buckets by Moses extends it to 11. Long gets inside, draws the foul. Oh, that's going to go against Shelby. Shelby's going to have to sit with 4. So Buller had gotten the block on Long, but they called Moses on the body. Long misses the second shot. Oh no, Barrett's going to get a foul. So as soon as Moses gets the foul and has to take a seat, Barrett's going to pick up her 3rd. Oh, unfortunate turn of events for the Cardinals here. Brianna's going to stay in. She's going to have to play clean here. Cash drives across the lane. Oh no, and now Cash might have sprained an ankle. She's up though. She's up quick. Post has it. Out to Buller. Buller into Barrett. Buller telling Brianna after the fact she'd hit Brianna with that pass in the paint, hoping that Brianna would go ahead and take it to the hole. Brianna stopped and looked for somebody to pass to. Brianna doesn't normally take off on the drive. She likes Cash catching it really close into the bucket. Leone gets in deep, can't make anything happen with it. Weber can't get the steal. It gets knocked away from her and knocked loose. Cash working inside against Estes. Estes goes down. Weber gets the rebound after Cash has missed. Weber into the front court. Laverne has the numbers. Cardinals will pull back out. Post has it up top. Sorry, Buller has it up top. Post is out on the wing. Buller working against Brown. Oh, no. Weber looks to get it into Estes. Estes ducked and covered as the ball came in. And then Brown runs over Weber again. That happened to start the quarter, and Brown picks up another foul going right through Weber. Earlier it was in transition. This time it was off of a rebound. So the team's just trading some kind of messy fouls here. Both teams played yesterday in Eden, and fatigue might be a factor. These are 2 very experienced teams, though. A whole lot of all-conference honors spread amongst these 2 squads. Post open. Can't hit that 3-pointer, though. Estes can't get to... Oh, that was a double dribble, but it's not getting called. Not sure why. Leone tries for the jumper. Can't get it to fall. This game's turning into a mess on the floor. Things just getting a little bit out of control. You got players not quite sure what to do when the ball's coming their way. You got, Weber just right past Brown. Gets it to Boyd. Cash gets a block, comes back to get the rebound and comes in transition. Weber, you can see her speed closing, catching up to Cash. And then Boyd steals the rebound away from Long. Boyd turning on the speed. My word, it's like the world has gone crazy out here. Ball gets stripped from Boyd. Estes goes down hard. We're going to see who this gets called on. Estes was standing there waiting on... Oh, they're going to call it on Estes. Estes is standing there waiting on Bentley, but they're going to call Estes for the foul. Not quite sure what else you got to do. Estes was standing there just waiting pretty much from the time that Bentley came into the half court. Yeah, it's Bentley at the line. Cardinals with the 10-point lead, but this game has just turned into a mess after the Cardinals get the 2 quick buckets. So that's 3 fouls on the Cardinals now. That's just the first on Estes, though. Bentley hits the second. Laverne has given up on the full court defense. We'll see if they bring it out later on. Buller's running point guard duties with Post on the bench. Boyd's got it out on the edge. Brianna's trying to post up Cash. Cash is really tough to post up, though. Weber's got it up top. Weber finds a seam. Weber inside. Little bit of oh my gosh, there's a lot of contact. It's all centered around the ball, though, and Long ends up with the loose ball that gets knocked away from Barrett. Brown on the outside working against Barrett. That's a speed difference there. Cash on the outside against Estes. Boyd gets a steal. Boyd in transition again. She and Brown have teamed up for a bunch of fouls. Ball gets knocked away again. I tell you what, the refs either believe these two teams can't hold on to the ball or they're willing to just let these girls bounce off each other. I'm not sure which of the two answers it is right now, but it's leading to some interesting things. Buller looks inside for Estes, and Estes gets it to fall. Tremendous play there by both of the juniors. Buller picking up the assist, Estes getting the ball to fall. Long on the outside, long three-point attempt, can't get it, ball bounces around again. This time Leone's there, gets the rebound. I tell you what, I'm gonna say and make the case here. I think it is fatigue from the two teams. Cash doesn't look tired as she comes from behind, picks the pocket, but then Buller blocks another shot. And Cash ends up getting called for out of bounds when she touches it when she's beyond the baseline. All right, on the floor after Brianna subs out, you've got Abby Buller, Megan Weber, Kemper Post, Emily Estes, and Tatum Boyd. Post has it up top now, working against Leone. Buller and Long working inside. Oh, Leone tips it, but Buller's able to save it. Boyd working against Creed. Post coming inside on Long, picks it up. Oh, Estes, nice job on the move. Estes with 4 straight points for the Cardinals. Cardinals still sticking at a double-digit lead here, but then Brown is left wide open. Somebody lost their assignment there, and again, I think fatigue is a factor here. These girls are elite athletes, but I tell you what, fatigue is a factor. Buller's up top working against Long. Post wide open for 3. Oh, can't get that one to fall. Brown's there for the rebound. Tipped away to Creed. Brown's having a good quarter, but does have the 2 fouls. Long catches up to Buller. Cardinal fans think it was a walk. Doesn't matter, though. Post ends up with the rebound. And this has turned into an NBA All-Star game. Loose balls like crazy, long rebounds, and things just getting a little bit messy. Estes, though. Estes has had a fantastic third quarter. She gets another bucket. I think that's 6 points for her, all in this quarter. Here's your Cardinal cheerleaders while you celebrate that 11-point lead and the timeout that Coach Palmer has to take. All right. Cardinals on the floor. Coming out of the timeout, you've got Buller, Boyd, Post, Weber, and Estes. Estes having a huge quarter with 6 points. Long and Buller matching up. Boyd switches on to Long. Buller's out on Ortega. Buller's done a lot of damage in the defense in this quarter. Long back out to Brown. Long hasn't quite been the same ever since she went out with an injury earlier in the quarter. Oh, Weber jumps a pass. She's got an easy transition bucket attempt here. She sinks it. Now it's 13 points. The Cardinals' speed with Long a little bit winged. Oh, nice job there by Bentley into Brown. But Buller gets another block. Scramble for the ball. Oh, my word. I don't think you could see it, but they went down hard out of bounds. No animosity. Both girls helping each other up, but man, oh man, the referees are just allowing a mess of a game to develop here. Cardinals have a 13-point lead now, 58 seconds left to go in the quarter. Post will bring it up. Cardinals' edge inside just has been too much. Laverne just has no answer for what the Cardinals can do. Post has it outside, 38 seconds left to go in the quarter. Cardinals sitting at a 13-point lead. And the Cardinals have been able to counter the guards from Laverne with inside play. Buller working against Brown. A lot of contact. Cardinals fans getting a little bit frustrated here. Don't know if you can hear them. Post comes wide open. Can't get it, but Boyd's there for the rebound. Boyd inside. Oh, my word. Boyd got knocked down by Bentley and no call. Only 5 fouls have been called the entire half. Weber can't get the jumper to fall. Look good. Just a little bit long. Long comes down. Brown with a quick buzzer beater. Doesn't get it to fall. All right. Cardinals, 13-point lead. After an explosion in the second quarter, the Cardinals come out and build the lead even more with a fantastic third quarter. Here's your Cardinal cheerleaders. I gotta go ahead and start point totals. The cheers are fantastic. They're doing such a good job keeping this crowd in it and at the top of their game, cheering on the Cardinals. I don't have much time. Here's your stats. Kemper Post sitting at 10 points. The 2 3-pointers in the first half bloomed large, 3 rebounds, a steal, a couple of assists. Abby Buller has 9 points, 2 rebounds, a foul, a whole pile of blocks. I've got her at 3. No telling what that counts really at in assists. Shelby Moses has 11 to go with 7 rebounds, 4 fouls though. Tatum Boyd, 2 free throws, the 2 rebounds. I'll have to continue later on. Oops, Creed snuck inside, got open. Brianna Smart holds off, doesn't foul. That pulls Laverne back within 11. On the floor for the Cardinals to start the fourth quarter, you've got the Killer Bees. Boyd, Buller, and Barron are out on the floor together to go with Estes and Post. Buller posting up Ortega. They don't have any, oh my word. Long comes inside of Buller. There's contact, no call. When the ball goes out of bounds, they call it off of Buller. I'm not quite sure there, but if they're going to let Abby go ahead and block shots like that, then I guess we'll let it happen. Ortega goes from the outside, hits a long shot. It's a 2, not a 3. Laverne's back within single digits for the first time in a while. It's 40-31. Post up top against Brown. They're working Buller inside against Ortega again. Long's trying to sneak over. Cash also trying to cheat over. They've got Cash playing on Brianna. Now, Brianna can drop a 3, but I don't know if Laverne knows that. Brianna doesn't tend to shoot much in games, but in practice, she can fill it up from the three-point line, and she's a tremendous free throw shooter. Estes has it at the high post. Creed's not challenging her. Buller out on the outside. They've got Long on Buller. Boyd's open, puts it up and in. Big three-pointer for the freshman. Cardinals with a 12-point lead, 43-31. So Ortega hits 2 on one end, and Boyd answers with a 3. Estes out top against Creed. Estes having a fantastic second half. Buller and Long matching up. They're trying to free up Brown inside. Barrett's got inches of plenty on Brown. Brown's a guard, but Brianna ends up bodying up and reaching a little bit as Brown catches the ball, and they're going to call Brianna for her 4th foul. Abby's going to come out. Brianna's going to come out. Shelby Moses comes in. Remember, Shelby's playing with 4. Brianna's also got 4. That inside edge that the Cardinals have is starting to turn into a very dangerous advantage with the 4 fouls for Shelby and Moses, the 2 big seniors. Sorry, Shelby and Brianna. Moses picks up another rebound, though, adding to her total. I think she's at 8 now. That is 8, so she's closing in on a double-double. Shelby's got it up top. Boyd working against Ortega. Estes is inside. They've been having Cash play a lot of interior defense. Moses splits through the defense, can't get it to fall. A lot of contact, but they're not calling a lot of stuff inside. Ortega comes in and gets a shot to fall. Weber can't get there in time. Ortega providing the scoring in the 4th quarter here. She's got 6 now. Nobody for Laverne in double digits. Cardinals have Post and Moses both. Post tries to pass it over Long. Long gets a fingertip on it, deflects it, and it's a steal for Laverne. Oh, my word. That might have been a carry. Instead, it ends up being an open shot for Laverne. Creed can't hit it, though. Weber has the rebound. Weber out to Post. And Weber throws it to Post in an awkward position. It goes off a post and out of bounds. So Cardinals had troubles in the 1st quarter with turnovers, unforced turnovers, and that comes back to play. I've mentioned it over and over, and I'm making a story out of it here. I think fatigue is definitely a factor for both teams. Creed on the outside, matching up. They find Cash. Cash with a great move. Gets to the left side block, puts up a finger roll from about 6 feet out, gets it to fall, and Laverne's back within 8. So Laverne on a 4-point run here after the Cardinals had gotten it out to 12. Moses gets inside, working against Creed. They don't have an answer for Shelby. The only thing that's holding her down is the foul count. Ortega out to Long. Buller matches up with Long. Buller blocks, I don't know if you'll call it a pass or a shot. The problem is Cash is wide open on the other end of it and puts it in for 2 points. It's 8-point game again. Long tips the ball away from Post. Long finds Cash. Cash is going to get fouled. A lot of Cardinals fans feel like it was a walk on Kate Long when she was down on her knees. However, you can slide to grab that ball. You just can't get up. The senior knows all about those rules. Stays there and waits, and one of her other senior teammates comes and bails her out and then draws the foul to boot. Cash puts in the first, makes it a 7-point game. 4 minutes left to go in this game. By the way, these two will end up in different areas for the playoffs. Shelby adds another rebound. I think that's 9 for her now. Moses closing in on a double-double. Moses and Barrett, between the two of them, have over 20 rebounds in this game. Cardinals, tremendous rebounding advantage. Moses working inside against Creed. They're not going to call Creed for bodying her. They're allowing the post players to really get a lot of contact, but that's been a big advantage for the Cardinals. Uh-oh, we got an official meeting here. Well, not only do they not call the foul on Moses, the referee on the back side is going to give the ball to Laverne. Cardinal fans really unhappy. He was out of position, way up above the top of the free throw line, above the top of the key, and makes that call from a distance. So Laverne not only doesn't pick up a foul as Moses makes the offensive move, but then gets the ball back. 7 points down. Long moves inside. They don't call Boyd for another block. So Boyd gets the block, gets the rebound. Moses the other way. Moses can't get it to fall. Brianna picks up another rebound. Buller's got it up top. So fantastic move. Again, showing the inside edge the Cardinals have here. Boyd's got the ball working against Long. Little over 3 minutes left to go in the game. Buller looks for an opening. They're looking for some mismatches here. You've got Barrett and Moses both kind of working inside. There's Moses. They've got the matchup they want. Moses takes advantage of the positioning. Buller finds the senior inside. Moses goes up. Can't put it in, but that's because of a foul. That'll be the 4th foul on the Tigers this half. That one goes against Cash. It's only her 2nd. Tigers have nobody in foul trouble. Cardinals have both their inside players in foul trouble. Both the senior and post players. Estes is doing great. She's not in foul problems. Moses hits another free throw. That gives her 14. She's leading the scoring in the game for both teams. And we'll have a timeout taken by Coach Palmer. Coach Palmer, by the way, a lot of Turpin fans will know. She's married to Turpin alum Brady Palmer and spent a chunk of last year student teaching at Turpin, working under Coach Biebermeyer. Cardinals have done a fantastic job from the free throw line, taking advantage of the openings that they've been given. Shelby hitting all of her free throws so far, and she has taken 5 of them, both and one situations, and then fouls on shots that she was unable to make because of the contact. I hadn't finished off stats earlier. Let me update you. Moses has 15 now to go with 9 rebounds and 4 fouls. Boyd has 5 points. One of them is a 3-pointer to go with 2 rebounds, a foul, and 2 steals. Weber has 1 bucket, 5 rebounds, a foul, a steal, a block, and an assist. Barrett has 13 rebounds now to go with the 4 fouls and the steal. Estes has 6 points all in the 3rd quarter with a rebound, a foul, and a steal. Cardinals going to sit back in half court. They have 5 fouls here. They don't want to pick up any unnecessary ones. Moses stepping out, working against Bentley. Bentley normally plays post. Cash trying to seal off Buller. Buller helps alter the shot. That was not a block. Barrett gets another rebound. That's 14 for her. Cardinals working here as the Tigers go to a full court defense. Boyd gets knocked down, no call. And Moses, Presley Brown tries to draw the foul on Moses. Moses backs up at the last second. Brown gets the shot to fall. A lot of contact here as Buller splits through the defense. Cardinals have it though. 7-point lead, 2.5 to go. Both teams getting loud and pouring their teams on. Tremendous Northwest Oklahoma basketball. Moses has the ball. Cardinals, that shows you the Cardinals are going to try to run some clock here. Barron's got it. They're trying to double team her to get the foul. Post has it up top working against Ortega. They try for another quick double team. Barrett's got it out to Boyd. Cardinals are running the clock here. We'll see if Coach Smaltz has them take advantage of any opportunities. Post dribbles inside, hand off to Buller, and Brown's going to run into Buller. Brown's got only 2 fouls. Both of them were running through Weber. This time, she applies the contact to Buller. Brown's had a really good game. She's got 6 points. Another one of those senior guards for Laverne. That is only the 4th team foul on Laverne, though. There's 1:45 left to go. That clock is ticking so slowly. Boyd's got it up top working against Ortega. Here comes Post. You got Long on her. Long is so dangerous. Long hits Post. Post goes up. Cash sends her to the floor. Cash was going for the block and wanted to make sure that Post wouldn't sink it. They're former High Plains Storm teammates. These teams get along fantastic and cheer each other on. So what may look like a hard foul between these two is just competitiveness. These girls know and like each other. Post makes the free throw. That's an 8-point lead for the Cardinals. That is Cash's 3rd foul. That's the most for any of the Laverne Tigers except for Brown. Brown, who also has 3. Post makes both. The Cardinals' free throw streak continues. They're doing a fantastic job from behind the line. Brown working against Buller. Brown goes baseline, tries to get it across the lane. Post sticks out a foot to make sure that Brown can't get that pass through. Referee will tell her that you can't get away with using that foot to block the ball. Weber's going to come in. Barrett's going to step out with the 4 fouls. Moses is going to stay in. 90 seconds is a little more than what we got left here. It's 1:25 left on the clock. Leon's in. She's a young guard, but she adds to just that stable of guards that Laverne has. So deep at the guard position. They kick it in the long. Whitley Cash goes for a 3. Drains it. Cash and long, so dangerous. Cardinals have the ball. Long takes it away from Boyd. That's a senior against a freshman right there. Cash from outside. Another 3 for Cash. Cardinals in danger here. Cash has hit 2 straight 3-pointers. It's a 6-point game. Cardinals have got to hit somebody open, and it's Buller. Bentley comes up and fouls Buller. Buller will be going to the line here. That's the 7th foul now. Buller is shooting 1-1. She makes the first 4-point game. That makes it 2 possessions. Coach Palmer has 2 timeouts remaining. Coach Schmaltz has 4. Coach Palmer, just a rookie coach, but she has the Lady Tigers in fantastic position here against Lady Cardinals. Coach Schmaltz will take the timeout after Buller makes both free throws. That makes Buller the 3rd Cardinal player in double figures. Post has 12, Buller has 11, and Moses has 15. Here's your Cardinal cheerleaders, then we'll talk a little bit of strategy. All right, Cash with the 2 3-pointers here late in the quarter at crunch time has given her a total of 16 points, but the Laverne Tigers senior also has 4 fouls. At this point, though, Laverne is going to have to scramble. They're down by 5. Leon gets it up to Long. Long has not had a big scoring game. It's been more her defense and passing. Leon goes for 3 and hits it. Cardinals only up by 2. Cash is going to have to go to the bench with 5. That's great for the Cardinals, but sorry to have to see Whitley Cash have to take a seat after a tremendous game. Her 2 threes help pull Laverne back to within striking distance. Cash will take a seat with 16 points. Buller hits the first. She hit her last 2 free throws. They really need this other one. It's a 3-point lead for the Cardinals, 52-49. The Cardinals really need this other free throw. It makes it a 2-possession game, and that's exactly what she does. Cardinals now lead by 4, 53-49. We have a timeout. We'll see who took it. It's Coach Palmer. Coach Palmer will only have 1 timeout left after this. There's 31 seconds left. I tell you what, we're getting a preview of playoff basketball here. Laverne, by the way, with that 11-6 record, will be the #1 seed and hosting a district a district set here in Laverne when playoffs kick off. They're in a different area than we are, though. So the two teams would not be able to match up in the playoffs unless they both make the state tournament. With a game like this, that's definitely in the realm of possibility. Two tremendous teams duking it out. Leone kicks it to Brown. Brown goes baseline, goes up against Moses. They're going to call Shelby for her 5th foul. Both the number 5s for the two teams get 5 fouls and have to go to the bench. Shelby has to take a seat with her 5. She's got 15. A moment ago, Whitley Cash, the number 5 for Laverne, took a seat. She had 16, so the two seniors dueling it out here. I brought it up once, I'll bring it up again. Former teammates from back in the day. Brown puts it up, misses it. Boyd's there for the rebound, that's huge. And then it's gonna be a foul on Long. So Boyd gets to shoot 2 now. That foul goes on Kate Long, that's her 3rd. You'll notice some teams, that's the 9th team foul, Laverne. Sometimes you'll see teams in these situations, especially with younger players or inexperienced players, not hitting those fouls. Oh, Brianna Barrett gets another rebound and then hits a big shot. Cardinals up by 4, less than 10 seconds to go. Leone's gonna shoot a 3. She drains it. 3 seconds left. No timeouts. Clock runs. Cardinals win a big one here against Laverne. Coach Palmer had a timeout left, did not use it, and the clock expires. Cardinal fans, what a game. Laverne Tiger fans, if you happen to find your way to our stream, tremendous job by your girls. Things came up right for the Cardinals on this one, but man, what a duel here in Northwest Oklahoma with these two great teams duking it out. Cardinals, after the big upset against Garber last night, come into Laverne, take on the senior guards from, 3 senior guards and Bentley at the senior post. The tremendous experience from Laverne and pull out the win in Tiger territory. Close fought win, but what a game. What a game. Final stats, the boys are getting ready to start out. Cardinals win it by that 1, but how'd they get there? Let's tally up those points. Kemper Post, let me get the guys on screen here. Kemper Post ended up with 2 threes and 4 free throws to go with 1 bucket, adding up to a total, let's do some quick math here, 12 points total, 3 rebounds, a steal, and 2 assists. Abby Buller came on strong in the second half and hit a bunch of free throws at the end to help. Cardinals ended up needing every single one of the points they got from all of their players. Every bucket counted tonight. Buller finished off with 13 to go with 5 rebounds, a foul, a whole pile of blocks. We counted 4 and 1 assist. Shelby Moses, tremendous game before she had to go to the bench. Almost had a double-double. She ended with 9 rebounds to go with 15 points. Fouled out, which was big, but didn't end up costing the Cardinals. Tatum Boyd hit a 3 and 2 free throws to go with 3 rebounds, a foul, and 2 steals. Megan Weber had a bucket, 5 more rebounds, a foul, a steal, a block, and an assist. Brianna Barrett had that huge bucket at the end. Turned out to be the game winner, didn't it? As well as 15 rebounds for the senior, 4 fouls and a steal. Emily Estes came off the bench and had 3 huge buckets in this 3rd quarter to go with a rebound, a foul, and a steal. Cardinal fans, every bucket mattered in this one. The Cardinals had that huge lead after the fantastic second quarter, 17 total points to push out to a 28-21 lead. Then in the 3rd quarter, they made it even bigger, 40-27. That was a 13-point lead going into the 4th. I tell you what, they'll say with the NCAA tournament, guard play will determine it. The Cardinals were having tremendous guard play, especially led by junior Kemper Post with her double digits. But it turned out to be the senior guards from Laverne helping lead the charge back into the game, and they made a game of it. Laverne won the 4th quarter, but the Cardinals won the war 55-54. Cardinals win the big, huge game by 1. Second game in a row they win in a close one. We'll see what our boy Cardinals can do here in just a moment. Let's switch gears here. I got to take a breath and a drink of water. That wore me out. I talked a lot about the fatigue in the second half, but boy, could you see those girls digging deep and having a tremendous game. All right. Let me find my stuff here. I'm so flustered, I've misplaced my notes. All right, if your Lady Cardinals had a challenge, your Cardinals are facing off against an even bigger one. The guys come in to Laverne and are getting ready to take on the number 12 team in the state. Laverne, number 12 in Class A. They're 14-4. They've had a tremendous season so far. They have a whole pile of talent on their team. They're running 2 seniors to go with a couple of sophomores and a junior. Expect to see a lot of the Green brothers, Tripp and Tegan, Tatum Nielsen, Logan Freeman, and Tate Domi. Laverne has built this record off of some really good wins, and they have some close losses against some really good teams as well. Let me run through it a little bit for you. Laverne started off the season. They beat Varsity. We did as well. They piled on Varsity, beating them 72-15. Varsity at that point was ranked 16th. A little bit later on, Laverne had to take on Sealing. Sealing was ranked number 8 at the time, and close loss here in Laverne against Sealing. Then a little bit later on in Woodward, Laverne faced off against Goodwell. Goodwell's got a tremendous team. We'll be seeing them next week for homecoming. They're ranked 8th in Class B. And Laverne ended up winning that game. Laverne's boys ended up winning the Oil Center Classic in Woodward, beating 2 ranked teams from Class B. Goodwell in the semifinals, and then Leedy, who's ranked 4th in Class B, in a nail biter, 3-point win there. A little bit later on, Laverne took on Hooker here at home. Lost a close one. Hooker, as you guys know, highly ranked in Class 2A. Then Laverne added another signature win. They took on Duke down at Merritt in the Bi-County tournament and won a big win there. Duke's ranked 4th, by the way, and Laverne was rolling and beat them by 14, 47-33. Turned around the next night and ended up finishing off the Bi-County tournament and with another win. So they won two different tournaments here in January. To win the Bi-County tournament, they had to take on Sealing again, and this time they avenged the loss from earlier in the year, and Sealing was ranked 5th at the time, and they won, and Laverne won by 10 points, 44-34. Then Turpin had to play Calumet. That game was yesterday. I don't know what you've heard about that game, but things got a little bit chippy. Things got really physical on the floor. There were 3 different technical fouls called during that game. We had it here on the stream, but I wasn't doing any commentary about it. I wasn't following the game, and I did not realize what was going on. You heard me complain about the game a little bit because in just glancing at the game as I was getting ready for ours, it looked like Laverne might have been having some troubles with officiating. Turned out, Laverne was earning the troubles. They had gotten really physical with Calumet. Calumet was doing their part as well. And Calumet got hot, started hitting threes, and ended up pulling away and beating Laverne by 8, 60-52. So that loss stung a lot. Calumet, though, another really quality team. They're number 4 in Class B yesterday before that win over Laverne. So Cardinals get to take on a team that's stinging after a close loss last night, or yesterday afternoon, by the way. That game right before our Lady Cardinals beat Garber. So this Laverne team, they don't score a lot, but they have scored over 70 a couple times this season. They are a very physical team. I mean, as we know, in 8-man football, Laverne has been the top team in the state over the last decade.
Starting lineups for your men.
5 different titles in the last 10 years in Class B, and that kind of physicality does translate onto the basketball court. Let's go through our starters, though, coming onto the floor. First off, senior, number 0, Mario Hernandez. Number 3, a sophomore, Carson Peters. Number 5, a senior, Caden Moses. Number 10, junior, Bryson Parker. And number 11, senior, Jackson Hensley. Hensley has been pouring in the points this season. The senior doing a tremendous job getting his name out there, trying to find which college he'll be playing for next year.
And the home team, the Laverne.
Hensley going for over 20 yesterday.
A senior, number 5,
Tatum Neeson starting.
A senior, number 11, Logan.
Number 5, Tegan Green starting. Number 11, Logan Freeman is starting. Number 14, Felix Teal starting. And number 22, Wyatt Tillery. Now, you may have noticed 2 of those guys played a whole lot of JV minutes. We're not going to go into the details of exactly what happened, but let's just say you're going to see a whole lot of Trip Green and Tate Domi. It'd be my assumption today, but they didn't start, maybe because of a little bit of extracurriculars yesterday in Enid. That's all I've got to say about that. Let's get this game going. Tip-off taken by Carson Peters. Ball gets knocked away as Peters tries to split the double team, so the Cardinals get the worst scenario out of that. They get the tip, so the possession arrow goes against them now, but they're not able to get anything out of the possession. Tillery's got it up top, kicking it out on the edge to Green. Nielsen over the top, out to Tillery again. Tillery can shoot from outside, we saw in the JV game. Teal's up top. Teal's more of a drive and penetrate. They look inside for Logan Freeman. Ball gets tipped away. Steal by Caden Moses. Cardinals, no damage taken by the first possession by Laverne. Peters has it up top. Hernandez, they've got Teal on Hernandez. Hernandez back up top. Laverne's going with a man-to-man. Expect to see both teams running a lot of man-to-man tonight. Moses goes up for the jumper, can't get it to fall. Freeman gets the rebound. Freeman coming in a hurry. Kick out on the edge. And a nice shot by Tegan Green. Nothing but net. And that means it's a 3-point lead for Laverne. Cardinals get the ball up the floor against full court pressure. And then Peters takes it to the hole. Puts in a quick 2. Sorry, Parker, not Peters. Parker puts it in, and it's 3-2. Cardinals trail by 1 here in Laverne. Tillery with a spin move, gets past Hernandez, gets the shot to fall, and he's going to draw a foul on Mario. Looks like a little bit of the 2 teams just kind of feeling each other out, checking out what they're going to do on defense and seeing what the pace is going to be like. A couple of Cardinals tie up the ball. Can't hold on to it. Teal's right there to take advantage of the miscue. Puts in an easy bucket. Laverne leads by 5, 7-2. Peters to Parker. Cardinals fans a little bit frustrated by the physicality. There are a lot of fouls called, but a lot of bodies bouncing off each other. Parker's able to step in front of a loose ball, get the steal. Hensley coming the other way. Tremendous body control by Hensley. He goes up, lays it in, and the Cardinals are back within 3. It's 4-7 trailing Laverne here on that purple Tiger court. Teal working against Peters. Hernandez takes it away from Teal. Peters up top, working against Green. That's Tegan Green, by the way. Trip Green sitting on the bench for now. Peters gets an opening on the baseline, gets bumped by Green. I think that foul get called on Green. We'll see. Peters goes to the line. He'll be shooting 2. He's got the chance to pull Cardinals back within 1 point. That foul is called on Green. That's Tegan Green's first. First foul on Laverne. The Cardinals have the 1 foul by Mario Hernandez so far. Peters misses the first free throw. He'll get the chance to shoot a second. Peters misses both of them. Green gets the rebound. Laverne's got the ball in the front court. Ball gets tipped and stolen by Hensley. He got it away from Freeman, knocked it down off his leg. Hernandez wide open underneath the bucket. Nice look by Moses to find him. Laverne lost track of Mario, and he took advantage of it. Green on the outside working against Moses. Tillery now has it. Working against Hernandez, trying to get inside, gets into the lane, passes it out to Teal. Teal out to Green, double teamed by the Cardinals. Gets Green to pick it up. He gets it out to Teal. Whoops. Lost the shot there for a second. Sorry about that. Freeman calls for some help up top. Laverne spreading the floor out here. They're taking the ball almost up to the half-court line. Green's going to set up and take a shot. Hensley blocks it. Cardinals can't get there for the rebound, and Teal again finds his way opportunistically to a loose ball and puts it in for another 2 points. So Teal's got 4 points just off some savvy, opportunistic moments. Parker gets to the lane and gets into the lane easily. Cardinals are scoring everything from inside here. Laverne's defense has some big gaping holes in it, and the Cardinals are finding it and taking advantage. Coach Woods is unhappy about that. He's going to talk things over with the Tigers. Here's your Cardinal cheerleaders. Cardinals down by 1. I tell you what, I like the shots we're getting, but I cannot believe that Laverne is going to continue to play a defense with these kind of holes in it. I don't think Coach Woods is going to allow that. Nielsen will be throwing the ball in. Hensley comes up to challenge Green. Tips it. Sorry, that's Parker. Parker thought he tipped it off Green and out of bounds. Referee disagreed and said Parker knocked it out himself. Freeman comes up to help. And Green's got it up top now. He's working against Moses. Nielsen working against Parker now. Finds an opening. Hensley tries to get a handle on it. Might have gotten some. I tell you what, Peters just got knocked out of bounds. No call. Laverne misses another inside shot, though. Moses is there to get the rebound. Hensley's doing a lot to alter shots here. He's had 1 block that I didn't call out a little bit earlier. They're going to say the Cardinals just threw it out of bounds. Tell you what, a little bit of frustration here from the Laverne crowd. Don't know if you can pick it up from the mic. I think they were expecting a little bit different scenario here. That might be combined with some curiosity as why a couple of their Tiger starters aren't on the floor right now. Tillery has the ball, kicks it out. Freeman's got it. Freeman goes up, can't get it to fall. Hernandez has the rebound. Cardinals are down by 1. But I tell you what, they're getting a lot of defensive rebounds. The Lady Cardinals out-rebounded the Lady Tigers by a tremendous margin. Freeman penetrates, goes baseline, can't get the shot to fall. Nielsen can't get his shot to fall. Moses tips it and Peters ends up with it. Tell you what, referees are letting this game let it get a little bit messy as well, like the last game did. Hensley gets tripped up, no call. In the girls' game, by the way, you had a player get tripped in exactly the same fashion, and they called a foul. This time, no foul's being called. Maybe that's the difference between guys and girls basketball. Moses has it on the outside. Looks to penetrate against Carnegie. Some of these players played a whole lot of minutes for Laverne in the JV game. So Coach Woods using his bench here. A couple of his normal starters still have not entered the game in Tate Domi and Trip Green. Tegan Green has it up top. Bentley. Tillery. Out to Green. Back up top to Nielsen. Nielsen for three, and he'll drain it. So Laverne passes it around, uses some patience, and ends up getting the three to extend the lead to 4 points. Freeman bumping Moses. They're going to allow it, apparently. Peters has it, comes inside. I think he was expecting more of a challenge, and the ball goes out of bounds. Peters' shot got blocked. Went out of bounds. Off the white shirts. Coach Beavermeyer will make his first substitutions of the night. Bott and Resendiz come in. Peters and Hernandez take the bench. Bott working the power inside. Can't get the shot to fall. A lot of contact there, but referees are obviously allowing that. We've only had 2 fouls called the entire first quarter, 1 for each team. Missed shot by Laverne again. They have a guard dive in to get it. Resendiz blocks a shot, gets the steal. Sorry, gets the rebound off a block shot. Bott wide open, gets the contact from Nielsen, puts in the easy bump, and he'll get to go to the line. Nielsen tried to come from behind and knock him, but I tell you what, that's the mouse bothering the elephant right there. Nielsen's given up a lot of pounds and inches to Bott. And the OU commit, which that commitment just happened this week. Resendiz gets called for a foul on the rebounding opportunity. I have no idea what happened there. I guess they're going to say Resendiz hooked to get the jump on that ball. So that's now 2 fouls on each team. Cardinals trail by 2. Green's going to drive inside and put up a shot. So 2 quick fouls on the Cardinals here in the last few seconds. That one's going to get called on Bott. Freeman snuck inside of Moses, and the Cardinals give away an easy bucket. That's 6 points the Cardinals have given away on buckets from bump shot land. Just little bunnies from the defense either being a little bit out of position or just losing track of somebody. The Cardinals down by 4. Resendiz runs the mic and drill. Nice pass by Moses there, picking up the assist. Long attempt at a shot there. We made it through the first quarter. Nobody's got more than 1 foul. The points are very evenly distributed. Only player with more than 1 bucket is Parker. And the 2 teams are only separated by 2 points. Here's your Cardinal cheerleaders, and we'll run some stats. All right. While you're watching the cheerleaders, Hernandez has a bucket, a rebound, a foul, and a steal. Carson Peters, 2 rebounds. Caden Moses, a rebound, a steal, 2 assists. Bryson Parker, the only Cardinal with more than 1 score. He has 2 buckets and a steal. Hensley has a bucket, a rebound, a steal, and a block. Aaron Resendiz has 2 points, a rebound, a foul, a steal, and a block. And Drew Bott, who had just come in before the end of the quarter, has a bucket and then a quick foul. Cardinals trail by 2. Cardinals start out the quarter with the same 5 that exited a moment ago. You got Resendiz and Parker, Hensley, Bott, and Moses. Big 3-pointer from Nielsen. 5-point lead for Laverne again. Moses bringing it up against Bentley. Bentley picks Moses' pocket. Bentley goes to the hole, can't get the shot to fall. They waited to whistle until well after the shot, and then After Bentley misses, he's landed. The ball ends up with Parker. No, I take it back entirely. That foul went against Laverne. And it ends up being the second foul on Green. So sorry, pardon my frustration there. It was on the rebound. So great job there by the Cardinals. Hensley goes for three, can't get it. Bott and Freeman battle for it. I think they're going to call Bott for another foul. They call him for the push. It looked like two players going for a loose ball to me, but 5 points the difference between the two teams. Cardinals have 4 fouls. Both teams at about the 6-minute mark of the first quarter had only 1 foul. Since then, we've had 5 fouls called in the last 3 minutes. Shots up, it's a miss. Hensley pogos, comes down with it. So another rebound for the Cardinals senior. Cardinals trail by 5. It's out to Resendiz. Resendiz looks for an opening. Laverne looks to have gone to a zone here. Hensley takes some contact. It's not called. Bott gets the rebound, puts it up. Contact, it's not called. Can't get the shot to fall, and the Cardinals still trail by 5. Referees allowed a lot of contact in the girls' game. Resendiz has a steal. Oh, my word, folks. Oh, my word. Nielsen got 2 steps ahead of Resendiz. Stopped short. Resendiz ran into him, and they're going to call Resendiz for the charge. That was a close one. That was a close one. That makes 2 fouls now on Resendiz. Cardinals have 5 fouls now after only having the 1 foul. Coming down late into the first quarter. We're only 2 minutes into the second, and Cardinals just outside of giving bonus shots to Laverne. Tillery outside, looks to go inside. We still haven't seen Tate Domi or Trip Green for Laverne. The 2 starters still on the bench. Freeman's able to get another bucket, though. He's got 4. The senior for Laverne extends the lead for the Tigers out to 7 points. Peters catches the ball at the high post, kicks it out on the edge to Hensley. Resendiz gets open underneath at the block, kicks it out to Moses after a double team. Moses can't get the shot to fall. Laverne scrambles for the rebound, and Nielsen ends up getting the ball while he's touching the baseline. He'll be called out of bounds. Cardinals down by 7. They got to be careful here. Laverne doesn't exactly score in bunches, but this is their home court. Cardinals have to be careful. Bryson Parker might have been thinking the same thing. He sets up for an easy 3-pointer, left wide open by the Tiger defense. Parker has 7 now. Another miss on a long shot by Laverne. Cardinals can't track down these long rebounds very well, though. Then Hernandez gets a steal. Looks up the court and gets it to to Peters. Peters tries to get it back to Hernandez. A little bit of a mess on the pass, though. Resendiz sets up and can't get the shot to fall. And Hensley goes for the rebound, but Freeman does a great job of getting in front of him and contorting his body to get Hensley a foul. Cardinals trail by 4, 15-19 here in Laverne. Carnegie's got it up top. Now he gives it to Nielsen. Nielsen out to Tillery. Tillery back to Carnegie. Carnegie looks inside for Green. Green working against Parker. Green goes up. Somebody's going to get called for a foul. Carnegie's going to get to shoot 2. Not sure who they're calling. Oh, they're going to call Parker for it. So, ever since the late in the quarter mark, in the first quarter, when I pointed out we had only 1-1 on team fouls, the Cardinals are piling up the whistles against them. That's just Parker's first, but that's the 7th team foul now on the Cardinals. They've picked up 6 through about 5 minutes of gameplay. So the referees had been letting things develop a little bit loosely. Maybe they decided that they were going to change things up. You'll notice a lot of physicality on the rebounding attempts here. Laverne gets it though. No fouls called on that one. And Freeman tries to go to the hole. Parker bounces it off of Freeman. It goes out of bounds. And the Cardinals will take it. So Parker forces the turnover by Laverne. Hernandez provides a nice screen. Parker goes to the hole. Can't get it to fall. They're going to call Parker on a foul for tipping the ball the other way. They're going to call Parker for a push, by the way. They're going to say Parker jumped into Freeman as he was tipping the ball. So Freeman gets to come the other side and shoot 1-on-1. That is now 7 fouls called on the Cardinals in less than 5 minutes. Oh, but here we go the other way. Hensley doing exactly what Freeman did to him a moment ago. Hensley drawing the foul on Carnegie. Now the big difference here, Carnegie's a JV player who's bench depth. Parker goes in. Now we're going to get a foul called by a referee who's above the timeline. Not disagreeing with the call, but the referee who's 5 feet away isn't making that call. Parker does get to go to the line shooting 2. Freeman gets called for the foul. That's his first. Parker puts it in. 4-point game now. Cardinals trailing 16-20. Levens will come in for Resendiz on the floor for the Cardinals. You got Hernandez, Levens, Hensley, Parker, who just made the second free throw, and Peters. Green's got the ball, coming up to the half-court mark. Parker will pick him up. Parker is playing with 2 fouls now. He'll have to be careful. Things are being called a little bit odd here now. Hernandez goes up. Exact same thing that Parker got called for a foul just a moment ago. Peters has it. Parker up top now. Laverne's playing a loose man-to-man here. Hensley on the outside, mishandles the ball. Recovers it, kick to Peters. Peters working his way inside, a lot of contact. Parker does a great job getting the rebound. Freeman tips the ball. Nice block there by the Laverne senior. Green coming the other way. Head fake, goes up, gets the ball to fall. Nice job there by Green. Green's also a senior for Laverne. This one's going to go on Mario Hernandez. That's his second. And the Cardinals, I keep on pointing out this foul count. I know you can see it. 8 fouls have been called in the first 5 minutes of the second quarter. 8 fouls in the second quarter. You're watching the same game I am. These two teams are playing with the same level of physicality. Now, Laverne has 4 fouls in this quarter, so they are calling fouls on both teams. They're just calling us at a 2-to-1 pace. Laverne has a 6-point lead again. Peters out to Moses. We may end up with a war of attrition here. If that's the case, the Cardinals will have to see what their bench depth can do against this team. Moses is open. He's going to pass up the 3-point attempt, though. Freeman's out there on him. Levens has it now. I tell you what, Laverne is daring us to shoot. Cardinals aren't taking the dare. They played Garber yesterday, and playing in Enid in the Stride Center, the Cardinals really struggle from behind the 3-point line. That might be in our heads just a little bit. Levens misses the 3-pointer, rebound to Laverne. Green heads down the baseline. Ball gets knocked out of bounds by the Cardinals as they crash and double team him. Teal has come back in. Nielsen will put up a long 3, doesn't get it to fall. Cardinals, oh my goodness. Cardinal fans, that's one of my favorite things to see. 4 different Cardinals had sealed their block out so well that the ball could come down untouched in the middle of all those black jerseys. Mose is going to get called for a travel as he goes up to shoot. 2 minutes left on the clock in the first half. Cardinals trail by 6 here. Combination of some messiness and also playing a really good opponent. Cardinals are struggling to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have. Oh, Hensley gets an advantage. Here he comes the other way. Hensley with the finger roll pulls the Cardinals back within 4. Hensley had one of those right place at the right time moments. The ball got tipped at just the right moment, and he's there and able to take advantage of it and make the most opportunity. Moses does exactly the same thing, but then Teal in big-time hustle jumps for the ball. Levens ends up with it in both hands, and they're going to give Coach Woods a timeout while Nash Levens is holding the ball with 2 hands and nobody else touching it. That's an interesting call. There had been a scramble for it. We're too far up to hear it, but my assumption will be that Coach Woods was calling for that timeout long before it ended up with Nash. That's a common thing to happen, and the crowd can't usually pick up on it. But the referee was over close by Coach Woods, so that's most likely what happened. Freeman will throw it in from the sideline. Cardinals defense still staying in a man-to-man. Levens doing a good job challenging, but Green's able to get the shot to fall. Tremendous body control by both players. 6-point lead. Steal by Green. Shot goes in. That shot went in for Carnegie. Moses comes the other way, tries to put in a 3-pointer to try and answer. It's a 9-point lead now for Laverne. Laverne's got a 9-point lead. They've got the ball. They've got 50 seconds left in the first half. Cardinal fans starting to get a little bit restless here. It's been feeling like things are tipped a little bit against us, but Laverne is a really good opponent. 14 and 5 on the year. No, 14 and 4 on the year. I think all of their losses are against ranked teams if we go back and run through it again. Yeah, sure enough, every one of their losses is a highly ranked team. So Laverne hadn't been upset this year. Cardinals trying to bring in the upset on the home court here with all that purple paint on the floor. Freeman comes in, can't hit the shot from the high post. 2 seconds left. Levin kicks it up high to Hensley. Huffman, who'd just come in, puts the shot in. Tremendous athletic play by the Cardinals, getting the ball up the court quick, but not quite enough time on the clock. And the Cardinals will go into half. Laverne puts a pretty big run on the Cardinals and builds a 9-point lead before we end the half. We'll talk some stats, but here's your Cardinal cheerleaders. All right, let's run through some stats. Hernandez has a bucket, 2 rebounds, 2 fouls, and 2 steals. Levens has 2 rebounds. Peters has 2 rebounds. Moses has a rebound, 2 steals, and 2 assists. Parker has a 3-pointer, 2 free throws, and 2 buckets. That gives him a total of 9. 3 rebounds and 2 fouls. 1 steal also for Parker. Hensley's just got 4. The Cardinals are going to need more from the senior. He's been averaging well above 15 this season. Don't know exact stats, but man, oh man, he's had a lot of great games. But he's only got 4 in the first half to go with 3 rebounds, a foul, 2 steals and a block. Aaron Resendiz has a bucket, a rebound, 2 fouls, 2 steals and a block. And Drew Bott has 1 bucket, a rebound, and 2 fouls. So Laverne came out, and the two teams played very even in the first quarter. The second quarter, all of a sudden, the Cardinals were on the receiving end of the whistle over and over and over again. Before it was all said and done, 9 fouls had been called on the Cardinals in the first half. After a very clean first quarter, things were messy, but we didn't have fouls being called. Everything changed in the second quarter, though. Laverne was able to ride those fouls all the way out to a 9-point lead before half. By the way, if you're wondering, the fouls did not cost the Cardinals points. They did cost us possessions. After all those fouls, there's only been 2 points on free throws for Laverne. So the Cardinals actually have scored the same amount of free throw points as Laverne Tigers. All right, we'll end there. Enjoy the halftime show here in Laverne. Laverne gymnastics teams with both varsity games putting on halftime shows. Cardinals are coming back on the floor, getting ready for the second half. In case you missed it during the girls' game at halftime, I talked about playoffs. Playoff seedings came out today, just right before the JV game started. Turpin will be going to Texoma. Fargo Gage Sports Supply is the third team. We are running 3-team districts for our area. The regional main site for our group and sub-site are Cheyenne and Boone Apache. You may notice those are not normal spots for us to be going to during tournaments, but there's a little bit of changes this year. There's apparently some new planning up the chain on how things are done. We'll see how it works. It'll be kind of nice to see some new things. I've gotten a little bit sick of going to Shattuck every year, to be real honest with you. Moreland the last couple of seasons had become a common destination for Cardinals, so this time we'll be heading to Cheyenne, so get used to that idea, Cardinal fans. Playoffs don't start next week, they'll be the week after. So, and our area, the area bracket will be at Chickasha, so that'll be another interesting destination and also really far away. So Cardinal fans, instead of heading to Enid for area, we'll get to go to Chickasha if we can make it that far. Both these teams, our guys and our girls, have had some tremendous games, and so both of them putting their name in the hat as quality opponents. Getting ready to start the second half. Cardinals are down by 9. Laverne has been in control of this game as far as points go. Cardinals on the receiving end of a whole lot of whistles in that second quarter. Bryson Parker takes the pass, gets all the way to the bucket, puts it in, and the quick 2 points gets the Cardinals back within 2. On the floor for the Cardinals, same starters that we started the game with. You got Parker hit. Whoa! Parker gets run through by Teal. Foul gets called on Felix. That's the first on Felix. Felix helps Bryson up. All right, the starters again for this half are the same as the starters for the first half. You've got Hernandez, Peters, Parker, Hensley, and Moses. Hernandez has the ball up top, looks for Hensley at the high post. Hensley's going to have to move or he's going to get a 3-second call. It doesn't matter, it's a turnover anyway. Here comes Green the other way. Green goes up. Parker's going to get called for contact on the shot by Green. Cardinals fans definitely getting restless in that second quarter with all the foul calls. Bryson Parker picks up his third. Green gets the and one after the shot falls, so it's a 10-point lead now. Peters out to Parker. Parker working against Green. Parker goes up, puts a nice bank shot off the glass. Parker has 13 to lead the way. He's leading all scorers. Carnegie out on the edge. Parker had him. Nielsen passes it off to Green. Grease gets deep into the Cardinal defense. Misses his first shot, but nobody has him blocked out. He gets his own miss and puts the shot in for a putback. So second chance point there for Laverne. And it stays a 10-point game. Hensley to Hernandez. Hernandez at the high post working against Freeman. Hernandez drops a nice-looking jump shot right over the top of Freeman, and it's an 8-point game again. Freeman into the paint working against Hensley. Hensley blocks the shot, gets a little bit piece of it. Parker comes in and gets the rebound. Cardinals here with a chance to eat into that Laverne Tiger lead. Hensley's got it on the outside. Parker's got it up top. Tigers playing a loose man-to-man here, and as the Cardinals get close to the bucket, they tighten things up quite a bit. As you can see, though, they're leaving quite a bit of distance for everybody but the ball. Peters has it up top, working against Green. Peters looks for an opening. Green staying in between him and the bucket. Moses has it, finds Peters on a nice give and go. Peters puts it up. You'll remember, Parker got called for contact just a moment ago, and it was a little less than that, to be honest. Laverne comes down, can't get the shot to fall. Parker's got a rebound. Hensley's got it out on the edge. Out to Peters. The girls' game, you could definitely see there was fatigue in the third quarter. Things had gotten a little messy. Parker, nice take. Beautiful pass from Moses. Backdoor cut by Parker. He's got 15 now, leading the way for all players. Ball gets tipped away from Green. Hensley has it. Hensley, stutter step, then goes to the hole. Puts it in easily. Tremendous job by Jackson Hensley. He took on 3 players from the Tigers, gave him a little bit of a juke, got them to pass him, and then penetrated the rest of the way, attacked the bucket, and put the points in. Cardinals are within 4. Great job by the Cardinals here, coming back. Miss Tillery saves it into Freeman. Freeman goes for 3, can't get to fall. Bentley's on the other side for the long rebound. Nielsen has it, gets tipped away by Parker. Peters has it. Cardinals have a chance to get within 4. Peters puts it in. No call. Freeman flopped. Obviously, that has to be what the referee's going to give there, is otherwise there should have been something called, and instead, nothing. Peters and Freeman go down hard. Peters does get the bucket to fall, but no whistle until the timeout gets called. That'll be the 3rd timeout taken by Coach Woods. Coach Biebermeyer hasn't taken a single one. Cardinals have stormed back into the game. They were down by 10. They've been chewing on that lead, taking bites out of it here and there, and they've gotten it back down to a 2-point difference. We're only halfway through the third quarter. Cardinals doing a great job here. Cardinals have had a lot of close games against highly ranked and quality opponents. They've been unable to finish off any of those to be an upset against the ranked opponents, but they've played with a lot of good teams this year. Lady Cardinals yesterday were able to get their first big upset of the team after having done similar results all season. Maybe this is the time for the Cardinals to knock off a ranked opponent right before playoffs get started. Trip Green comes into the game for the first time. He sat out the entire first half. Also on the floor is Tate Domi. So Coach Woods reaching into the bench to bring out 2 of his normal starters. We'll see how that affects things. Ball gets tipped as Hernandez takes the rebound and looks to the outside. Peters inside to Hernandez. Hernandez gets the shot to fall. It's a tie game. Peters picking up the assist. Hernandez with a nice bucket. All knotted up at 33. For some of you, including the Cardinals, 33 is the magic number. The team's all tied up. Cardinals force the turnover on bad ball handling by Laverne. Peters attacks the paint, kicks it out. Moses has it. Cardinals looking to see if the Tigers will come out and extend to match them. Laverne, again, I brought it up in the girls' game. Emotional fatigue and physical fatigue might be a factor here. Parker, long 3. Bucket spits it out, but just barely. Green into the paint, pulls the ball away from a couple of defenders. Shot up on the edge by Nielsen. Peters gets the rebound, kicks it up the court to Moses. Moses into the front court. Hensley has it. Open on the... Oh! Hensley runs into Green. Nothing gets called. That's Trip Green, not Tegan Green. They're going to call Carson Peters with a foul on Domi. I'm not quite sure what was seen there. That referee's a whole lot closer than I am, but I got to tell you, I did not see anything that would have resulted in a foul call. Domi's got the ball up top. Freeman into the lane, puts up the shot over Hernandez, and it's in. Parker's got the ball. Now, we've reached the 2-minute mark of the third quarter. There have only been 3 fouls called in this quarter so far. 2 of them on the Cardinals. Parker ties it up. If you remember the first quarter, there had only been 2 fouls called the entire first quarter, and then all of the sudden it was 8 fouls to finish out the half against the Cardinals. Green gets in deep and puts in the bucket to give the Tigers the lead again. Cardinals have not been able to get the lead in this game. Nielsen had got the bucket. Hensley elevates but can't get the jumper to fall. Nielsen with a 3-point attempt from the corner, can't get it. Freeman runs into a couple of Cardinals. A lot of contact, but none of it's worthy of a whistle. Peters has the rebound, though. Parker's bringing it up the floor. Cardinals down by 2. Chance to take the lead or tie here. Moses will go for 3. This could give the lead. He misses it. Domi has it. Laverne has it. They've got a 2-point lead. They've got 63 seconds left in the third quarter. Domi up top working against Hernandez. Out in the edge to Tegan Green, and Moses is going to get called for a foul. When touch fouls are getting called, they're only getting called one direction. That's been consistent the entire game, and Moses will get called on, I guess, a hand check out on the edge. Third foul called on the Cardinals. Only 1 called on Laverne. Resendiz working against Green. Kick across to Carnegie. Carney doesn't hit it. Hernandez tips it, but tips it right to Freeman. Freeman gets an easy bucket in the first half. It was Teal who took advantage of a couple of easy buckets in almost the same manner. Hensley hits a big 3. Cardinals pull back to 1. They trail 38-39. 29 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Tegan Green's got the ball in the corner. Resendiz is going to let him sit there. Laverne's going to play for the last shot in the third quarter if things play out the way they appear. Tegan and Trip Green are both on the floor right now. They're both in front of your camera. Tegan Green goes up, doesn't get the shot to fall. Ball squirts out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Resendiz into Peters. Peters goes for a buzzer beater. Almost gets it to fall. And the Cardinals, after being down by 9 points to start the second half, end up with a big third quarter. Cardinals have been a tremendous third quarter team this year. They storm back into the game. And the Cardinals get this, win the third quarter 19-11. So the Cardinals make up a lot of ground. Here's your Cardinal cheerleaders before we run through the stats. Hernandez was 6, 3 rebounds, 2 fouls, and 2 steals. Nash Levens, 2 rebounds. Carson Peters, 2 points, 5 rebounds, a foul, and a steal and an assist. Caden Moses, a rebound, a foul, 2 steals, 2 assists. Bryson Parker leading the way for the Cardinals with 17 points. That leads all scorers. He's also got 5 rebounds, 3 fouls, and a steal. Jackson Hensley has 9 to go with 3 rebounds, a foul, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. Resendiz, a bucket, a rebound, 2 fouls, 2 steals, a block, and Drew Bott has a bucket, a rebound, and 2 fouls. Third quarter begins. Laverne has the possession arrow to start the quarter, which means the Cardinals will have it if there's any jump balls. I don't know about you, but that's the way I'd like it. On the floor for the Cardinals, you've got Resendiz, Parker, Hensley, Hernandez, and Peters. Laverne's starting this quarter with 4 of their normal starters, joined by Carnegie. Tegan Green gets in close to the bucket. They call a foul on the Cardinals at this point. I'm not quite sure who it's going to get called on. It's on Resendiz. Tegan Green gets to shoot 2. He misses the first. Green hits the second, and it's again a 2-point lead. Cardinals just can't get the lead in this game. They keep coming close. They'll tie it. They'll get it within 1, but just can't quite get that bucket to fall that will give them the lead. Hernandez out on the edge. Resendiz in the corner. Resendiz pulls up short. Peters has it now. Resendiz driving inside. Parker's getting a rest on the bench, I'm assuming, to get ready for the big run as we come down the stretch in the fourth quarter. Hernandez goes for a jumper. He had one of those fall. Nice job by Domi. Hernandez, though, savvy job. Gets enough of the ball to block it. Domi misses it. Cardinals get the rebound, and here we go the other way. Cardinals again with a chance to tie or take the lead. Oh, sorry, Parker is in the game. Resendiz goes for the 3. If that had fallen, Cardinals would have the lead. Freeman's got the rebound. Freeman's going to get called for a carry. In the girls' game, that happened over and over and over, and they did not call it, but a little bit different here in the boys' game. Caden Zimmerman comes in, I think for the first time in this game. Parker's got it out top, working against Carnegie. Resendiz up top. Peters out to Resendiz. I think Resendiz was getting ready to shoot that ball before he caught it. And it's a turnover, and again, the Cardinals just can't quite get over the hump to take the lead in the game. They stormed back and had a tremendous third quarter, but just can't quite get there. They're trailing by 4 now, 38-42. Parker, fantastic jump shot, falls for him, and it's again a 2-point game. The Cardinals nipping at the heels of these Tigers on their home court. All that purple paint out here, these Tigers have got to be pretty comfortable, but holding on to only a 2-point lead over one of their Beaver County rivals, I don't know how they might be feeling right now. Green's got it on the outside working against Resendiz. That's Tegan Green. Here comes Tripp Green. Tegan with a nice moving screen to help free up Tripp a little bit. Tripp can't do anything with it. Zimmerman's got it outside, and it's back to Tripp Green. Tripp's awfully fresh. He didn't play at all in the first half. Neither did Tate Domi for undisclosed reasons. Freeman's got it up top above Hensley. Out on the side to Tripp Green. Back to Freeman. Freeman looking to drive against Hensley. And then it's Tripp Green for 3. Big 3-point shot for the sophomore. Laverne leads by 5. 45-40. Parker goes to answer it. It's off of the glass. Hensley goes for the rebound but can't hold on to it. Tripp Green ends up with it, and here's Tegan Green bringing the ball down. Laverne's sitting on a 5-point lead. Cardinals needing a little bit of a run here. They had a fantastic run in the third quarter. Hernandez and Freeman face off. Hernandez thought Freeman was going to try to take the hole. Hernandez got ready to take the charge. Freeman's got 10 now after sinking the bucket, and Laverne has a 7-point lead. Peters kick out to Parker. Parker wasn't quite clear, though, of Tripp Green. Peters out on the other side now to Hensley. Tell you what, the two Green brothers have been tremendous on defense. Oh, here we go. Peters drives inside. Was that Domi? No, that was a Zimmerman, wasn't it? Earlier in the game, Freeman flopped and didn't get the charge call. This time, though, works out perfectly for Laverne. That's the 5th foul on the Cardinals, and there's only been 1 foul called on Laverne. Funny how those things can work, but there'll be a carry called against Laverne. Cardinals have it. They're down by 7 here in Laverne. 4 minutes left to go. Cardinals coming into the stretch. Trailing Laverne by 7 and needing some big plays here. Hensley's been quiet. They've had a good game plan for shutting him down. The senior's sitting on, I think, 7 points so far. There is Hensley. He's going to pull 3. Can't get it to fall. Hensley has 9. Almost all of that's come in transition, though, or on drives to the bucket. Hensley not able to get his normal three-point shots to fall. Green goes for one. Zimmerman pulls down 2 Cardinals. Luckily, Moses ends up with the ball. Parker goes for a jumper, gets it to fall. Cardinals are back within 5. Tremendous block out by Zimmerman, managing to take out 2 different Cardinals. Parker with that shot now has 21. That's half of the Cardinals' points. Here's your cheerleaders. Cardinals on the floor coming out of the timeout. That's Coach Biebermeyer's first timeout. You've got Resendiz, Parker, Peters, Hensley, and Moses. Trip Green's got it outside. Parker's on him. They get it to Freeman. Freeman goes baseline, puts in a nice shot. Freeman's a lot like Hensley. Tremendous body control. A lot of experience there. Freeman putting in the shot and making it a 7-point lead again. Cardinals really struggling to hit threes in this game. We need to count how many threes we have. Only 2 for the entire game. Moses can't get this jumper to fall. Cardinals have gone a little bit cold here. Not the time to do it. Just over 2.5 minutes left. 2:41 at this point. Laverne, by the way, has 5 3-pointers. They've done more damage from outside than we have. Those 5 extra points, pretty much the difference in the game, with Laverne having a 7-point lead. Freeman up top against Hensley. Cardinals running man-to-man defense here. They're going to have to do something to get the ball back, though. They trail by 3 possessions. Green inside, gets the edge against Resendiz, takes him to the hole, and now it's 9 points again. Laverne with the lead. That was the lead at the start of the second half. Cardinals had stormed back, made it a 1-point game, but Laverne has rebuilt the lead. Foul count, by the way. Oops. Hensley's not careful on a pass to Resendiz. Green gets it. Nice fake out on the defense, making him think he was going to go for the block. Green misses the layup, so no damage there. Carnegie working against Peters. Now Moses has it. Inside to Resendiz, and Zimmerman knocks Resendiz to the ground, and he'll draw a foul. That's only the second foul on Laverne in almost 15 minutes. Pardon the incredulity in my voice. By the way, Zimmerman, not a starter. Nobody from Laverne has more than 2 fouls, by the way. Cardinals have Resendiz and Parker each with 3. Cardinals will have to start fouling. No matter the result of this possession, they are down by 9. That's 4 possessions. 3 possessions if you hit all threes. Cardinals only hit 2 threes the entire game. Parker working against Freeman. Gets all the way to the bucket. Puts in a nice-looking shot. The Cardinals only have 70 seconds left, though. It's time to foul if the Cardinals are going to have a chance to steal this game here in Laverne from the 14th-ranked Laverne Tigers. Sorry, 12th-ranked Laverne Tigers. Cardinals aren't fouling. Laverne's running clock here. Parker goes for a steal. Cardinals still not fouling. They do have 5 fouls, so they've got 1 foul to give. However, that doesn't stop the clock. We'll see what the call is here. Oh, a foul on Laverne. That one's on Domi. So, whole pile of people all together going for the rebound, and Domi gets called for the foul. Laverne now has 3 fouls after that. Zimmerman and Domi picking up fouls quickly here in the 4th. Hensley goes for 3, doesn't get it to fall. Freeman's there. Nobody else had crashed to go get the ball. Hernandez couldn't get across the lane to get to it. Laverne has played just enough to be able to stay ahead of the Cardinals. They started the game with 2 of their starters on the bench and kept them on the bench for the entire first half. Cardinals stormed back in the 3rd, and eventually Coach Woods went ahead and brought in his normal starters. Turned out to be enough as Laverne was able to build the lead back to 9 points after holding on to only a 1-point lead entering the 4th quarter. Cardinals have given Laverne quite a game here on their home court, but just have not been able to get the lead. Cardinals are down by 7. It's a 3-possession game. All right, you're going to have Laverne on the sideline with the possession. Cardinals are D'ing up. Cardinals let a lot of time expire. Not sure if they're going to go ahead and start fouling now or if they're just going for the steal. Hensley loses Freeman. Cardinals don't foul. Not quite sure what's going on here. Then they go ahead and foul, but there's only 12 seconds left. They're down 3 possessions. Now, Coach Biermeyer does have 3 timeouts, so if we get scores, we can stop the clock immediately and Laverne can't run it. Cardinals now have 7 fouls. Turns out those fouls might have come out to help us because now we can stop the clock and put Laverne at the line. Sorry, this happened in the boys' game yesterday. Nine-point game. Parker in, easy bucket. That's now 23 for Parker, but still only pulls the Cardinals within 7. So the teams trade 2 points the hard way. Cardinals getting it off a layup. Laverne getting it off free throws. Cardinals have just 6 seconds remaining on the clock. There's 2 chances to stop the clock. It's all over but the math, but you'll love to see the effort the Cardinals are giving. The Cardinals can only stop it 2 more times. Quick inbounds. Hensley fouls Freeman. 4 seconds left on the clock. So things will stop here. But remember, with only 2 timeouts, Coach Biermeyer can stop it twice. He fouled Freeman. Freeman's going to the line. He'll shoot 1-on-1. That's the 8th team foul on the Cardinals. Freeman makes the first. Freeman makes them both. It's 9 points. So Peter's unable to get the 3 to fall. I tell you what, the 3-point shot, a big factor. The Cardinals normally able to hit a lot of 3s. Sorry about the tripod, folks. It's tired out too. It's been a long day. There's been some good games. Cardinals taking a couple of them here, but unable to finish things off against this. Falling at the end by 9, 55-46 against the 12th ranked Laverne Tigers. That puts Laverne at 14-5. That makes the Cardinals record 12-7. Oh, sorry, Laverne is 15-4. All right, let me see if I can get the camera stable. I'll run through some stats. All right. Hernandez ends up with 6, 3 rebounds, 2 fouls, 2 steals. Carson Peters has a bucket, 5 rebounds, 3 fouls, a steal, and an assist. Nash Evans, 2 rebounds. Caden Moses, a rebound, a foul, 2 steals, and 2 assists. Bryson Parker ends with 25, leading the way for the Cardinals. 6 rebounds, 4 fouls, and a steal. Jackson Hensley with 9 to go with 5 rebounds, 2 fouls, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. Aaron Resendiz, 2 points, a rebound, 3 fouls, 2 steals, and a block. And Drew Bott, 1 bucket, a rebound, and 2 fouls. Cardinals did you really proud, Cardinal fans. They came out here and played a whale of a game. A really close first quarter and was followed by Laverne with an explosion. They were able to build a big lead, a 9-point lead by half. Cardinals came back strong, though. The best quarter by either team, in fact, as they were able to pull back to within 1 point. And then Laverne, tremendous fourth quarter. They beat the Cardinals 16-8 for a final. That put the final at 55-46. Tomorrow, Cardinals fans, you've got junior high Panhandle tournament at Turpin, Oklahoma. If you can make it out, you can watch some good basketball being played. Your Lady Cardinals have made it into the consolation game. They'll be taking on Valco. Your Cardinal boys junior high team got defeated in Hooker, so they are done for the year. Coming up next week, we got a couple of home games, and it's homecoming, ladies and gentlemen. So be ready for a lot of fun, shenanigans, some silliness. We'll have a community pep rally next week. That's all coming up next week with on Friday, the home game against Goodwell. And we've got some other fun stuff coming, so have a good rest of the weekend. Rest well. Come out and cheer on the junior high tournament tomorrow and get ready for homecoming week next week. Rest well, Cardinal fans.